Boa noite, galera. Sábado com eFootball, hein, tropa? Então já cheguem deixando aquele like, tá certo? Vão interagindo aí com a gente no chat, né? Vamos começar mais uma live de eFootball, né? Sábado, então já peço que vão deixando o like, tá certo? Quem for novo no canal se inscreve, né? Que vai ficar sempre por dentro aí das novidades do eFootball, tropa. Então é isso. Vamos que vamos para as nossas jogatinas aqui, né, de sábado. Joguei divisões, né, na última live, só que não tive um resultado tão bom. Perdi vários jogos, mas hoje a gente vai tentar melhorar, né? A gente que ainda está aqui na segunda divisão, tropa. Vamos tentar melhorar aqui nossa gameplay, né, e tentar conseguir uma posição melhor, beleza? Então, quem puder também contribuir com o nosso trabalho, nosso canal, né, segue nosso QR Code aí, nosso LivePix, né? Então é livepix.gg/OzielgamerX. Qualquer quantia aí será bem-vinda, beleza, tropa? Então vamos que vamos. Vamos aqui para o primeiro jogo da live, tropa. Deixa eu só desligar aqui o som, que eu acho que fica melhor pra gente. Vamos que vamos. E vamos pra cima, mano. Já encontrou nosso primeiro adversário aqui. E vamos tentar ganhar, mano. Vamos pra cima. Bora, tropa. Vamos subir o like aí na live. Salve Casa Mudança e Construção, seja bem-vindo. Vamos pra cima, hein? Vamos interagir com a gente aí no chat, galera.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business
já vi
here.
aqui que o nosso servidor não tá ajudando muito, sabe?
What looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible ordeal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned now.
Goes for a shot! Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence... Oh, shooting chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Tem que ter cuidado com esses chutes.
Knocks it into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's in a great position here. Fermin. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Hullet. Bale.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And now the breakaway. Made into space. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Que
It's
isso, mano.
loose and there's... Oh, what has
O cara
happened here?
deixou o Cheva passando.
Lam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So it is still 0-0. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. He's got away. Ronaldinho's delivery. Oh, he's
Foi
managed to get himself
isso.
offside. Gattuso. Ronaldinho. Look at the space here. Gerrard. Oh, they can break here. Now he's got space here. Good ball, good take. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Doué. Nice looking ball. Dani Olmo. Brazil have a free
Isso
kick.
não foi nada, mano.
The referee has
Não foi nada no
resisted
Van
the
Dijk,
temptation to
né?
go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
There's the header! That's a fair try, but just off target. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lovely, now then. Decent chance!
E o golaço, mano, do Iniesta.
Brazil! And
Olha a
Brazil
infiltração
take
do
the
cara,
lead.
mano.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Gerrard. And that is expertly dealt with. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Cruyff.
Renato Gato.
Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cruyff. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard. Brazil are looking to break at pace. That's been cut out, well played.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Doué. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Olmo. And it's Lopez. Maldini calmly anticipates.
Boa.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And Caggiolo. Gerrard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Spread out to the left. And that could set him on his way. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Lopez. Fermin engages and forces him off the ball.
Boa.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little
Vamos
bit
pro
more.
segundo tempo, hein, tropa?
Brazil can look back at a
Segundo
decent
tempo
first
na
half.
área.
1-0 the score. So we're off again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you do well, keep it going.
And here's Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Doué's cross. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, super ball! Shevchenko! Iniesta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, refuses to take the bait. Gerrard. Doué. He is through here. Ronaldinho. That's going wide left. Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here. Now it's Dani Olmo. Iniesta. Played out towards the right wing. Gets good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Hullet. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, sweet feet. Doué does really well to win the ball there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Shevchenko. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bale is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little
Shoots!
Agora é jogado, meu.
Finish. Brazil are back in business. The
Cara na
movement
frente,
so
meu.
precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Lopez. Dani Olmo is onto this, and he is dashing away. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bale, he's picked his way through. Swings it across. And that has been cleared. Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Dani Olmo. Doué. And here's Dani Olmo. And this is Gerrard. Lopez. Goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And Shevchenko. And it's Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best, That could be pivotal. So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Bale!
Que golaço do Bale, mano.
A finish right from the top draw. And right near the end, we have parity. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Danny Olmo. Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. And that signals the end.
Caraca, será que
So
eu
it is
caí,
something for
mano?
both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to
Só
settle for
consegui
what
3 chutes. Ah, ganhei 4 pontos ainda. Como vocês viram, o jogo é outro, mano. O jogo é outro. Salve, João Vitor, meu parceiro. Como é que você tá, mano? Valeu aí, mano. Esse blitz no final, putaria, velho. Mas foi jogão, viu? Se puder deixar o like, João Vitor. Tamo junto. Boa demais, mano. Tava te enfrentando, né? Ah, tá. Tava jogando comigo, né? Tu jogou muito, mano. Jogou demais mesmo. Só consegui dar 3 chutes, mano. Aquele Blade Scully ali foi a salvação. Eu ia cair, mano, se eu não tivesse empatado. Acredita, mano. Mas deu certo. Valeu aí, mano. Se pudesse se inscrever, deixar o like, agradeço demais. Quem sabe a gente joga depois aí de novo. Valeu, mano. Tamo junto. Tô sempre por aqui fazendo live. E vamos pra próxima. Cara, o jogo tá muito foda, bicho. Olha esse time, mano. Caraca. Valeu demais, João Vitor. Tamo junto, irmão. Boa jogatina aí pra você, mano.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Valeu
Well,
demais.
it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Joga demais, irmão, mano. Marco Senna. Eu acho que eu já enfrentei esse cara.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a
Acho que eu já
showcase.
enfrentei esse cara,
So I
mano.
wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct, in providing a threat up front. We're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! That's another chance!
Boa.
There it is!
Valeu,
We've
Cruyff.
been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige.
Esse Bale tá muito embaçado, mano.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He saw as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So a breakthrough
Foi falta ali,
already.
mano.
There could be trouble
Ah,
here.
esqueci de trocar o
But for now, the
Verra,
referee is
mano, de
keeping his
novo.
cards in his pocket.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's a goal kick.
Deixa nós cabecear não, mano.
That is good progress on the left. He's picked his way through, and it's played into the middle. Big chance!
Caraca, mano, o cara driblou, fez tudo ali, mano.
Lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit
Bonitão,
nothing less.
bonitão, né, mano?
Well, how's that for a
Olha
class
esse gato,
finish?
esse filho.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So they have it all to
Yes,
do
okay.
again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your head
Senão
drop.
não tá
Just get back
rápido.
up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Shift it to the flank. And he's managed to get free. Cruyff. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out wide. He's having a shot! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And that's a throw. Messi. And Messi! Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
This is a promising build-up. And it's Cruyff. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Iniesta. Bale gets into a good position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond the defence. Neymar receives it in a wide position. He leaps for it! Goal!
cabeçada forte.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Pele, decent chance! Oh, the
Cara,
keeper's done
jogou
ever so
muito.
well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And the ball's gone astray. Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bale, who can single-handedly make a difference. Pele. Now it's Hullett.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now there's a fine ball. So a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 6.
So into the second half.
Camisa 14.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Neymar. Substituição.
Foot in. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, look at the space. Goes for a shot! And that's a
Cara,
tiny
esse
finish.
Neymar é muito rápido.
Two up now, and they are cruising. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure, and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence end, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Brazil have a free kick. Look at the space here. And he's straight offside. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's in plenty of space here. It's played through for him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
It's a promising position. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard in the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Neymar! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Esse Neymar da seleção
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has 2. Barcelona visibly comfortable. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. So where will he go? And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Ainda foi na bola.
But only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart and mouth moment for the taker.
Brazil may be down, but not out just yet. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, important interception. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gullit picks it up out wide. Bale. It's Bale! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ronaldinho vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 19. Substituição em andamento.
Neymar! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Zola providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's shooting chance! And
Boa.
no mistake. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All of a sudden, we have a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And now the breakaway. And here's Neymar. He's found the way through. Delivers with wit. Oh, he's been caught. Shoots! And he hits the net. And right near the end, we have parity. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Camisa 18.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Up to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Messi. In again. Gets his head on it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. There's a sharp little ball here. That's that, the end. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Caraca, mano, 2 empates, olha isso, mano. Esse Neymar joga muito, mano. Deixa eu só ajeitar aqui meu time. Tô sem o VIVO, mano. Para mais um. Vamos subir o like aí, tropa. Meta 20 likes. Maria. Vamos pra cima.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway.
Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong, energetic.
And of course with a medal collection to prove it all.
Yeah, and another outstanding quality of his is leadership. He's such a respected character on and off the pitch, and never one to shirk his defensive duties either.
The ball's gone astray. Totti producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. They're going to be disappointed with that. Spots it and intercepts. Knocked it into space. Spin it left. That'll be a throw-in. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Eto. Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. Bale. And he's had it nicked away. Great vision. Totti with the cross. It's a pretty loose pass. Now this could be... There's the shot!
Caraca.
From another planet! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Foi.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. That's a good foray he's making. Looking for options for movement. Great scrap. Header!
Sozinho,
No
cara.
mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a great tremendous to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the shot!
Cara, ele faz
That has earned a
golinho.
few nods of approval from the bench. Corinthians with the corner. They're first. Distributed tidily. Messi, cross into the box. Ah, that's a fine interception. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Neymar, spread out to the left. That's a good shapes to shoot!
Caraca,
And he
velho.
couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Neymar. Maldini cuts out the pass. Iniesta. Pull it. And here's Bale. It's Bale! And he was there to get a
Quase,
final
mano.
touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. And here's Neymar. There's a sharp little ball here.
Eita, mano.
Turan. Now it's Totti. Will play through for the wide man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Totti. And here's Messi. Well, there's your danger man. A title that is entirely justified. Chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Approaching half-time and still behind. And they make something happen now. Iniesta. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Bale clearly,
And the keeper's given it away. And he shoots! He's got a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Quase que eu não faço.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this is Ronaldinho. Seedorf. Messi. Ambitious ball here.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Vieira. Iniesta. Showing great feet there. Oh, that's fabulous. He'll try from distance.
Eita.
He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tinha endereço, hein?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Cleared away.
Ah,
The
velho.
referee says that is that for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's an excellent interception. Can he finish? And again! And that's it!
Olha o Suzano aí.
They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinct.
Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can spring out of defence. Chance!
Uma testada, hein? Não um chute. Essa
What
cabeçada
a
aí.
header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Eto, he has found a way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Eto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a sharp pass. Threads one in. He's got away. Bale. Well, that is one way to stop him. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ball looks a good one. Oh, he's burst through. And a chance! And that's a sharp
sem
finish.
chance.
Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Vai ser
It is
substituído
compelling,
por
it's
jogador.
utterly compelling.
Camisa
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
Teremos
This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Losing in on the last quarter of an hour. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, nice interception. Kaka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a good ball out wide. Shot a goal! Goal! Corinthians!
Macho, que vacilo, velho.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Corinthians with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, strongly challenged there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Looking to play him in. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Brazil now in a position of desperate urgency. Yeah, good chance here. Yeah, pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Hullet, and he's got the beating of his man.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good line!
Que
Oh,
se
that
tivesse
one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Not the most accurate pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Decent chance!
O cara chuta de
He's
direita.
got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
We are into stoppage time. And that pass just didn't quite work. Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. He's shifted and the shot! It's a goal! And
Golaço
that
que
should
foi esse
do
aí,
it!
mano.
Within sight of the finish line. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Eu tenho sentido, ó.
So that's it. It is all over. Brazil pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away.
Hoje, por enquanto, sem nenhuma vitória. Mas ele tá a letra D, cara. Jogou muito o adversário. Achei que eu ia ganhar. Vamos subir o like aí, tropa.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy, for me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
And this is Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Iniesta. Ronaldinho could move up a gear here. Somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. Neymar. Messi. Hazard. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, what a ball! Ball is bounced loose now. Messi. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. That has been cut short. And this is Pele! It's Pele! He's trying to hit the front line here. Quarter of an hour played. And Dijk cuts it out. Iniesta. Now it's Bale. He is through here. Decent chance! It's hit the upright.
Que golaço, mano.
Oh, that's an
Pegou nas costas do goleiro, mano, na bola.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's destined for the flank. Neymar has the space to scheme. And it's
Foi
played by the
aqui,
keeper.
mano. Foi aqui que o juiz deu. Mas tá louco, mano.
Hazard. Vieira. Brazil leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. 1-0 the score. Now it's Bale. Oh,
Não
good
falta
looking
mais
ball.
de jogo aqui, não.
No, again
sim.
there's no way through. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard. Has a look and plays it forward. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Bale. It's a good spell of possession, this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to play it through. Oh, nice touch. Well, that looks a decent ball. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been won straight back.
Eita, que sorte. Teve sorte.
Oh, that's a key interception. That pass isn't the best. And this is Bale. Just eases him off the ball. Goes for goal! Now
Eita,
that has posed few
menino.
awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly
Bravo,
bold, Peter.
Joe.
He's never short on confidence.
Pele. Vieira. Iniesta.
Teremos 1 minuto de acréscimo.
Skillfully cut out. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Ele deu como gol contra, mano.
Industry or intent thus far,
Mas o
and
chute
all
foi do
inspiration
Bale,
and
mano.
inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Brazil with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So, into the second half. Brazil leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That's a good foray he's making. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! It's a dumping here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Bale. Bale stood his ground strongly. And that has put paid to that. And this is great chance! That's another chance!
Quase,
And
mano.
he was there to get a
Que
vital
goleiro
touch.
mentiroso,
Really
mano.
anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. And here's Neymar. He has found the way through. Chance, surely!
Que golaço do menino Ney, hein, mano?
Good finish. Two
Foi,
to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He leaps for it!
Eita, gol.
Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And that's
Valeu,
it.
mano. Jogou demais, mano. Valeu aí por decidir dar a vitória.
Alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Primeira, né, tropa da noite. Eu percebo que essa temporada tá mais tensa pra subir, mano. Antes era mais fácil. Essas fábricas.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a
Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be on. Van Dijk. Iniesta. Pull it. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Juve. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This is a promising build-up. That's destined for the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Lam. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish?
Que golaço do Bale, mano.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening.
Nossa,
It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan are already chasing the game. Oh, great save
E ainda
by
tem que ter
Dida.
cuidado aqui, mano, nesses chutes do menino
Denied by
Nuno.
an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Roll! Oh, extraordinary. I can't
Esse
quite believe
esse
he's
Raul
missed that.
ele puxa a marcação.
That was good alertness. He's had it taken off him. Pele. Vieira cuts out the pass. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Neymar. Can he finish? A real chance and a
Tô lá
real
pra
let
frente.
off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay,
And Hullet!
Caraca,
Oh,
mano.
denied brilliantly.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good climb.
Que é isso, Ney?
That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Spread to the right. Where it came from. That looks a decent ball. Shot, surely!
Olha o goletão
And
aí.
that's in. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Lampard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Raul going forward. Big chance!
Perder esse
he
gol
couldn't finish.
feito, mano.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
E aí, tá jogando contra o meu brother. Nossa, cara, é mesmo.
Nicely intercepted. Spread out to the left. Neymar. Crosses it in. And a header!
Não sei
Firm
porque
header,
ele
just
foi.
off target.
He did so well there. It's just a
Ele
shame
foi
about the
pra cá,
accuracy.
mano.
He's through here. Now this could be a chance.
Tá louco,
He
mano.
is through here. And he's gone backward here. Looking for options for movement. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Neymar. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Ronaldinho. Raul. Pele. Lam spots it and intercepts. Now that's well seen too. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. It's Roberto. that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely aimed
Olha o
pass.
contra-ataque
Neymar
aqui.
picks it up out wide. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Mbappe. And that signals the end of the first period.
Vamos que vamos, tropa.
Opinions on the first half?
Pois é, se puderem subir o like, viu? Vocês que estão no chat só para ajudar aqui o canal. Eu agradeço demais, mano.
Brazil sitting pretty here.
Vamos pro segundo
putting
tempo.
them into the driving seat.
Se inscreve, beleza? A gente tá sempre fazendo live de futebol.
Ronaldinho picked out brilliant. He's having a shot. And needless to say, that deserved
Contra-ataque foi
better.
bom.
Bale has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away? And claimed it back swiftly. Chance!
Boa, boa.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control.
Foi isso, mano.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Pele. Over to the right flank. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Bale! That is some save from Khan. And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Brazil certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Brazil have their second corner now.
Ah, mano, Neymar tiver chegado
And
antes.
the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's beaten the last man. Stood up well to him there. Duke receives it in a good position here. Shot a goal!
Travou, mano, na hora do jeito, hein?
And they are right back within touch. What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Still behind by two. It's the shapes to shoot! Brilliant from Pele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Milan now just needing one.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Yeah, that is ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Milan have their third corner. Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Volleyed effort.
Lampard cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Threads one in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mbappe held beyond the defence. It's roll! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's intervened well there. He's looking wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lampard. Spread it left. Raul. Pelé. Now it's Pelé.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Acho que é expulsão.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Vieira. Bullet. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Pelé. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Opts for safety. Rijkaard. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Bullet. And it's Lam. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Iniesta. Baresi. Referee has just said play on. That has not gone well. And that's that.
Foi boa.
Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football.
12
A real
chutes.
ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Tá ficando verdinho aqui, hein, tropa? Vamos que vamos, vamos para mais uma, tropa. Se puder, se inscreve, deixa o like. Caraca, que timão, mano.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Oh, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. How are you reading this formation, Jim Begley?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely...
And a chance!
Que golaço do menino Ney, mano.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just see. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pedri. Foot in. Referee's given a throw. And it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldinho. That has been slung wide. Neymar's terrific effort.
Que golaço, mano.
And he hits the net.
Do Bruno.
They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Brazil look comfortable already, 2 to the good and flying. Pelé, that's very neat. Shoots!
Boa, boa, boa.
Wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. That has ended up in no man's land. Gattuso aims beyond the defence. Now it's Neymar. A good play on the left-hand side here. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in.
There they go, hunting again.
Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Right card, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Pelé.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Dembele. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gattuso. Oh, it's Dembele. Iniesta. Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Pelé. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Chance! Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press.
looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Looking for options for movement. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. A nice sequence of passes, this. Lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Bale.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well read, and the danger is averted. He can run onto that, and he cuts out the supply. Gattuso. And for the first half, that is that. Reflections on the first half?
Brazil clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Brazil are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Lascia il campo per il...
And here is the first touch of the second half. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Lam. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Time and again they are repelled. And here's Hullet.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He is through here. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bale. He has found the way through. Pinches it off him. Played out wide. Bale gets into a good position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Gattuso. Great chance! And it's in!
Quem foi? Gattuso, hein?
The movement so precise.
Esse
The
Gattuso é
finish
muito bom.
sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great vision. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Played in. Abiati deals with that nice and simple.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Neymar. He's found a way through. And he's whipped it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Opts to play it back. Edmilson. Brazil suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh,
Quase.
denied brilliantly.
Gattuso is offering a wry smile there.
Quase que pegamos.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar goes short. Maldini takes a shot! That caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Baresi is there and he can pick it up. Dembele! Oh, fine stop
Ficaria
from the keeper.
fazendo, né?
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Pedri, and here's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This looks promising.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Gattuso. Nicely weighted ball. Gattuso. Passes short and sharp. Looking for the run. That pass isn't the best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a cracking ball. He's had a shot! And that really should have been that.
Bale has
Golpe dos
reacted
mil
in utter
passes.
shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Goes for a shot!
Caraca, mano,
That
excelente
is
esse gol.
wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right
Já
through it.
ousadia do bruxo, mano. Que letra.
Gattuso. Oh, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
This is Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. In with the challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Neymar plays it in. Nice interception, well timed. And that
Good ball,
is
good
that.
ball.
Brazil proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the
Cheguei
other
em
way.
500
And they are
partidas.
clearly so happy.
Caraca. Vai vir só predeira agora, mano. Tô sentindo. Mas vamos que vamos.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all. The inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Derrubaram nele.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Iniesta. Lam. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Hangs one in. Desai getting this one clear. Seedorf.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Bale. It's Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Thuram. It's gone backwards. Tries to play it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So it is still 0-0. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And here's Messi. And it's Thuram. Nice sequence of passes this. Maldini. Saliba. And it's Seedorf. Ronaldinho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Iniesta. And this is Paulette. He's picked his way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Well played for Del Piero. Del Piero running with the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide. Goes for the header! Messi finds himself offside.
Meninos.
Seedorf. This is a promising build-up.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale, who is rarely short on confidence. Saliba cannot be beaten that easily. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Iniesta. Iniesta really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, some astute defending there. And they can counter here. Aims beyond the defence. Eto'o in acres of space out wide. And we have our very first corner. Decent chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Seedorf. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero gets on his bike and on the move. Maldini. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Del Piero! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Spread neatly. He leaps for it!
Que isso,
Boom header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Messi ventures forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Can he get it through? Great vision. Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break,
and that is all they have time for. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
on the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to
like
force the issue that bit more.
Brazil
Like
have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He's being urged to shoot. It's net! Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a shot!
Que golaço!
They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course. Ronaldinho! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Mereceu ter entrado.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Esse tipo de contra-ataque pega a gente desprevenido.
This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Neymar. He is through. Neymar!
Golaço do
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him do something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Brazil with the lead. And it's Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Del Piero. Makalele. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The less said about that pass, the better. Messi. Eto.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Maldini. Del Piero. That's very neat. Backward it goes. And this is Eto. Bale. Here's someone with real dynamite in his boots. Saliba. Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's slung out wide. Maldini charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Nedved. Iniesta. Neymar looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is a great pick out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nedved, can he spark a counter here? And here's Ronaldinho.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Eto. Oh, just skips past his man. Shapes to shoot. It's hit the upright. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a brilliant interception. Somewhat off target. Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. That's where it came from. Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Plays one through. And this is Bale. That's a look and place it forward. Nedved. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Foi nada aí. Não foi nada.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Ronaldinho, camisa
Makalele.
11. Neymar,
Maldini.
camisa 17.
And he's got the beating of his man. And he can he finish?
Que isso, cara, no finalzinho foi fora, viu?
We thought they were done, but never say never. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective.
Dois
It lacks
gols
winner, of course,
acréscimo.
but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Foi boa. Black Eagle, Falcão Negro, Águia Negra. que vamos, mano.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Knocks it out wide. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And what? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has sent him sprawling. Deftly away. Knocks it into space. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Brazil have their second corner now. Taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Great vision. And this is Bale, and he's managed to... Bale! The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries to play it through. Nesta makes the interception. And now the breakaway. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Well read. And the danger is averted. Spread to the right. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Still goalless.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Iniesta.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Okay.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Van Dijk. Ronaldinho. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's running through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence... It's Ronaldinho! Against the crossbar! And he can clear it away. Oh, good take in a good area. Forced to go. Oh, shooting chance!
O goleiro nem viu ali.
But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Can he get on the end of this? He's beaten. Goal! Palmeiras!
O jeito deixa muito aberto.
Palmeiras score first. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Palmeiras have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Caraca.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Ronaldinho.
Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Hullet. That is good strength. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Messi. And that's been intercepted. It's Bale! Messi. He is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Bale. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Hullet chasing after it. Messi. It's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show
Essa
for it,
bola
but
pegou
I
em
think it's
mim,
a
mano.
case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Palmeiras are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Vieira tries to pass it through, and here's Pullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Shifted it to the flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Wow! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Brazil have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's Pirlo. Now it's Maldini. Threads one in. It's a really well measured ball. Bale.
Que é isso, mano? Olha o que ele fez aí, velho.
Can he get it through? And pull it!
Pegou esse chute, cara.
Split second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Que mentira, mano.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 19, camisa 33. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 80, camisa
Cleared away.
42. Substituição em andamento.
Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. And here's Neymar. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's worked it through. And he can thump it away.
Palmeiras really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bale picks it up out wide. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Neymar. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. Messi!
Boa, boa, boa.
And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely
É que
good
esse bicho é
focus from the
ligeiro,
keeper,
né?
and it could turn out to be quite a significant
Yeah.
moment.
It's their second corner of the game.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has not gone well.
Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Impedimento.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar. And this is Pirlo. And the finish! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Bale really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. He's had a shot! Pirlo tries to clear. He's picked his way through.
Brazil nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And the shot!
É isso, mano. Fez o gol,
Sharp
velho.
finish.
Ele também é
Stolen
ruim, mano.
level at the last. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Palmeiras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
So we have movement on both benches. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a...
It's Bale! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Eto. Pirlo. Looking for the run. And Dyke gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. Bale! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Teve sorte,
And
né?
that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end.
Tá, com 2 empates. Tá joia.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
It's hard to argue with that. It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Messi receives it in a wide position. Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but...
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's their second corner of the
bola nem
game.
pegou em mim, mano.
That's a look and place it forward. Messi! He has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Yaya Toure. Cruyff. That's a decent ball. And pushed us! And that's a tidy finish. 2-0 and in next to no time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Vasco da Gama are sitting pretty. 2-0 up. He's going for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Puyol. Brazil are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Some good persistent defending here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's gone loose. And that has left him in a heap. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Cruyff. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great vision. That's a nasty shaped ball. Goes for a shot!
Que isso,
He's
mano.
managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there. Held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pull it. And here's Bale! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Iniesta. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Bale. Vasco da Gama are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. He's got away. That is good progress on the left. Neymar not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That's really well manoeuvred, and he's got his cross in. Spread to the right. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Some resolute defending there. And it's Bale. And here's Hullet. Bale. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. Right back in the game. Stylish in the extreme. A delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum is shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are...
Great chance! Just past the 40th minute mark. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Oh, they can break here. He's found space here. It's a goal kick. Nice physical challenge. Now that's well seen too. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Maldini did well to stay calm there. And here's Cruyff. Bale. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. And they're quick to get it back. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foot in. Knocks it into space. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Brazil needing a change of fortune. Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth quarter of the game. They've played it short. It's Ibrahimovic! And he nearly went all the way.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Pinches it off him. Yeah. And it's Lam. Tries to play it through. Neymar. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
He's shifting through the gears here. Somewhat off target. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper.
Que isso,
Hit the
mano.
post. Iniesta. Ronaldinho. It's a good spell of possession, this. Got it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is... Well,
And the shot!
Que
And
isso,
for a
mano.
moment, time stood still. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Cruyff. And that's a shoot! And he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. Ibrahimovic. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Ronaldinho. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. And they're back on the ball again. Now, can they get him away? And he's following up! Ronaldinho!
Trano.
And a neat finish! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Brazil cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Vasco da Gama really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Mateus. And it's Neymar. Mateus looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Can he get it through? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. This further to improve their cause. Oh, great save by Dida. It's loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? And that was nowhere near his best. Ronaldinho. And this is Paulette. Oh, that's fabulous.
Ah,
And there
Vinícius
goes
faz
the
o
final
gol.
whistle. Brazil perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They
Acho
clearly
boa.
feel that their efforts warranted something more.
Perdi só 19 pontos, né? Então foi bom. Pessoal, então eu vou encerrar a live por aqui, tá bom? Agradeço demais a todos aí que deixou o like, certo? Interagiu com a gente. E depois a gente volta com mais live de eFootball, beleza, tropa? Então, um ótimo domingo aí pra todos, né? Amanhã, já daqui a pouco, né? Já da meia-noite. E depois a gente volta com mais live de eFootball. Valeu, tropa.